Good morning. 8:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, October 19th, 2022. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. I wanted to start out, before we get to the charts on XRP, which did drop down to almost 45 cents, right around our technical target. We're having a bit of a rebound right now as it is up to about 45.50. And it looks like we could come up just a little bit higher, but I wanted to read this first. As XRP lawsuit, Ripple files legal memo against SEC. So the long-running legal tussle between the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple is currently in the summary judgment phase. This event has led more firms are trying to get involved in the XRP lawsuit as amicus curiae. Amid this, the defendants have filed a memorandum of law against the commission. According to crypto law, defendants in the XRP lawsuit have filed legal memos in the response to SEC's motion for summary judgment submitted on September 13, 2022. Ripple has filed legal memos against the commission's counterstatement. However, these documents were filed under a seal, so it will not be available for public view for now. Meanwhile, the SEC is seeking to file its opposition to Ripple's summary judgment motion. John Deaton, amicus curiae, in the XRP lawsuit, informed that the public will be able to read redacted versions of these documents by October 24, 2022. The defendants and SEC will be meeting this Thursday to discuss the redactions. However, some filings will not be available to the public until late December. Crypto law mentioned that Ripple and defendants have also filed a declaration of Christopher S. Ford in opposition to SEC's motion. It includes 60 accompanying exhibits, while a declaration of Earl Galley with 138 exhibits also have been submitted by Ripple in the XRP lawsuit. Will court approve more amicus? The crucial XRP lawsuit has recently seen a good number of firms and individuals asking the court's permission to file an amicus brief. Earlier, the judge approved iRemit and TapJet's motion to file briefs in support of Ripple. However, the SEC tried to block these firms from filing amicus briefs, claiming that it is an improper attempt to offer evidence in the case. Meanwhile, Philip Goldstein and Investor Choice Advocates Network, ICAN, have now submitted their request to file amicus brief in the XRP lawsuit. So that's what I wanted to read there. That's just some good news. And now let's get into the charts. The Dow Jones opens the day up it's about to open up, but it looks like in the futures it's down about 1%. But it looks like to me that we're probably going to move up, and we're going to at least try at some point today to hit this rejection at 30,637, which is about 150 points up. The DXY is starting to reverse very slowly. It looks like it's coming down to a retracement. It's shot all the way back up to 113 spot. What was it, about 113? Okay, it just missed 113, so 112 spot 98 approximately. And it's been riding within a very steep channel. And I talked about how these are like these little fans. So you've got the uptrending, which was the ascending triangle here, broke through here, now came down, didn't break this third fan, but now it's coming up for a resistance point. If it can get above 113 spot 20, the next target will be 115 spot 207. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're watching my content. I would really appreciate it, as we're approaching 14,500 subscribers, and I'm truly blessed for each and every one of you. I do appreciate it more than you know. The U.S. 10-year is up 2.71% to 4.098%, so that is getting out of control right now. That is going out of control. Silver, the gold-silver ratio, it's great buy at 88.58. Anytime it gets up that high, it's a good time to buy silver over gold. Mining stocks are taking a little bit of a hit today. In pre-market, down 1.35% for Barrick Gold, 1.75% for Kinross. Fortuna Silver Mine's down 1.47%. Platinum's down $10. Silver's down 1.33% to 18 spot 44, and gold's down 0.98% to 16.35 this morning. We've got about 31 minutes until the Dow opens. We've got Bitcoin at 19,167, as we're up to, or down 0.84 or 0.86%, and then XRP's down 2.06% or 2.04% to 45.62, but it is in the 1 minute having a slight rally. How high this goes, well, it's all about what it does to this downtrending. Now that it broke this, I can see a little bit of a rally. I'm not saying we're going to break the bank today or anything like that, don't get me wrong. But if we do break to the top side instead of the bottom here, which as of right now, and this is just early, if we break this, there is a chance now that we would retest to 47.28 if we were to hit this properly. And then you know how the market manipulators like it. If we don't have that sudden drop, which we failed to do many times overnight, we could have a nice little spike here that actually would bring us up to here to confirm a rejection. So that's what I'm watching today. On XLM USDT, it's kind of doing what XRP is doing. It's rounded this bottom. And to me, the solid point would be probably to come back up here. It's not a huge move. But just if it continues this little reversal, XLM will measure it from 1146. It's about 1.46% to the top side there. And then for XLM, everybody always asks me if it breaks that, then we could make a run, try to get back up to 1222. But it's going to take a lot to get up there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of resistance. But the logical spot here would be this area. It's just like we were talking about. So we're going to see if we can get back above that. But we also have created a little support structure here. I know it doesn't really look like it, but there's actually something that could have been built here now. So we're about to find out here very quickly. This was at 1102. Now we've come up here. And we're starting to get to a point now where we could actually angle this up a little bit better too. We could be like, okay, did we start something here? Are we starting something with XLM? And then if we are, it'll just bring us right up to this. And they're very small patterns, ladies and gentlemen. Up to maybe 1126, 113 area. That would be the immediate short-term play. And if you look at it in the 1 minute, it's going to try to get confirmation here on the 20-day. And then what that does is it allows you to go into bigger time frames. So the 3 minutes getting across now. So now you've gotten into an area where you're starting to break out here a little bit. And then if you can get it to the 5 minute, then you know you got something going and we're very close. So a stop loss, I'm in on a $1,000 10X and it's a very, very, very small, it's a $38 risk. I have the stop loss at 1105. It's that simple. And I got in at 111. So I'm up a little bit. But the whole point of that trade is minimal risk. I like to take trades with minimal risk, but have nice upside. So if it fails, I lose about 38 bucks. But if it succeeds and finishes off this move, then I'll be pretty happy. Either way, I won't mind. It's not money that I can't lose. It's just money that's in my futures account, and I've got about 1,100 bucks in there. So I figured, what the hell. With XRP, we're seeing the same thing as we were talking about with XLM. If this does confirm some kind of a breakout in the short time frame, you can see how we had a cross in the 1 minute. The 3 minute is trying to get its confirmation right now. The 1 minute has come all the way through and it's completed its divergence. So now the fact that it's done this, if we can continue this move without a little drop here, this is where you can get a little bit of a spike this morning. It looks like the DXY could cooperate with us, but it's never guaranteed. As I was saying before with XLM, it came up. Now it's going to try to get its consolidation and see if it can hold this move in the 3 and 5 minute. On the 3 minute, you can expect to come down to about 11119 to see if we can hold that, or it's going to come above the 200 day. But you can see we're starting these little crosses. So it's very volatile. And if you're going to be in a position, make sure you have proper stop losses, make sure you have an understanding, and make sure you minimize your losses, ladies and gentlemen. I also, during this drop with XRP, I've been re-adding back to my XRP that I sold at 52.5 cents after buying it at 31 cents and some change. And now I've bought 2,222 back at about just under 46 cents on average, about 45.45, 45.60 area. And that was about 7 cents a share cheaper than when I bought it back, or when I sold it out after selling it at $1.66 and not rebuying a single one until 29.8. And then, so that's just what I'm doing right now. Just small, steady trades. Nothing that'll break the bank. Nothing that'll make me rich. But if these do play out the way I'm looking at the market, they can have some nice upsides. So in conclusion, join Tom's Army, $9.99 a month. Get more of the in-detailed trading alerts that not just me, but the group is actually, as a whole, doing. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. This is the group. As Chris said, don't buy the balls. Don't buy the tip, buy the balls. So, what a great fucking drawing, Chris. Good morning, by the way. And yes, Michael, there is a trade open on XLM. I don't know how long it's going to stay open, but as of right now, it has stayed open on BitGet, which is rare because ever since they switched their IP address stuff, my trades have not been staying open, and it's been costing me like $30 to $50 every time it opens and auto closes, which is a pain in the ass. But hey, it is what it is. I'm doing the best I can. So make sure you join Tom's Army.